Hi there, my name is Barry Carr of Nighttime Creations. Hope this video finds you well. I'm here tonight to introduce myself to those of you that hasn't yet heard of me. I've been doing these costumes for 30 plus years, making the costumes that rock of the hottest band in the land. You know, this man has been saying a lot about me.
Hello everyone, this is David Pea. I'm the president of UD Replicas.
I've held my tongue as much as I am physically able to, but you know, I can only throw myself into my work so long, and then it's time to open the door and let you people see what most of you have missed, and it's only fair that you see the whole picture if you're going to make judgment.
We were fortunate enough to work directly with Gene for his end-of-the-road costume for this tour.
We might as well get this out of the way. David did in fact make the costume for the Demon for the End of the Road tour. Round of applause. Congratulations on that accomplishment. How did that really go, David?
The costumes that they're wearing on stage and have been wearing throughout the years, let's face it, those are the Ferraris of costume making.
In this interview with Louder, head of costumes for Kiss, had these things to say. Gene's costumes has been made in a different way than it's been made in the past. They've used a different set of materials, and it's caused quite a few maintenance issues for us.
And it also has a related value attributed to it because of it being so substantial and so important.
It's broken a lot more than we've had before. I've overcome it and worked out how to fix it all, but the first few months were a little bit rough. I had to run on stage a couple of times with cable ties and black gaffer tape just for Gene.
It's almost like thinking about a military uniform. That's how well their outfits are built.
Sometimes a wing will come loose and I'll run on stage with a cable and reattach it. It's carbon fiber. It's not as strong as I'd like it to be. You can put a hole through it quite easily, actually. Not very glowing review at all. In this tweet from Gene Simmons on October 1st, 2019, Gene says, "My new rebuilt boots will look like this." Why new boots? Because when you're touring the final world tour that'll last 2 years, you don't want to break your neck when one of your 7-inch heels breaks halfway during a show. That's why. Actually, wasn't a very glowing review. I can hear what some of you are saying now. "Oh, Barry, you're not allowed to make costumes for Kiss. Nobody's allowed to do this but the person that's licensed. Oh, the people in Kiss must be out to get you, Barry." Well, we have definitely got their attention in a very good way. I've personally seen them in concert more times than I can keep count of. We've done many meet and greets, and we've always been treated very properly. Nothing negative that I've seen. In our meet and greet with them, they wanted to study our costumes. We got a few minutes with them. Usually the rush thing, we got to spend some quality time with the guys. Paul's checking my costume out. Tommy was quite touched that somebody did a costume of his. He was very humbled, you could tell in his behavior. The big bad Demon was so touched that you can look in the tweet that he put out and you can barely tell which is which. Except for the fact 3 days later, he had his armor highlighted to match our armor. Now that's a glowing review. That's how it's done. My team made that.
Question: what were the Kiss costumes made of back in the day?
It's a myth that Kevlar was used. It wasn't used back in the day. The shells back in the day were made out of ABS. Okay.
Sorry to correct you, bro. The armor, the boot shells, all of it was made with Kydex, Calcutta Black. It's what they used all the way back in '76. If it was good enough for them, it's still good enough for us today. If you're going to do a job, do it well or don't do it at all.
Are we going to do an Ace Destroyer? Hopefully we'll be able to get a timeline on when the Destroyer suits can officially be launched.
We make that one.
We have the Monster armor, and this is one that we're getting ready to release.
Oh, we've made, make, and still making that one.
When will the end of the road costumes be available?
Short answer for the end of the road is Yes, obviously that's going to be something that we introduce.
We even do End of the Road at Nighttime Creations. Available now, not coming soon. If you're a serious collector, as I am, of Kiss merchandise, don't let yourself be fooled. Take the time to look at videos.
Hey, this is Dean the Gadget Guy. Nighttime Creations was nice enough to send me this Gene Simmons Monster costume. I'm going to getting a closer look at the actual costume. Here's the cod piece here. If you are a serious Kiss collector, you need to get these costumes.
Thanks, Dean.
Tonight we're doing a live review of Demon Shells from Destroyer from Nighttime Creations and Kiss Replicas. There you go. Get a good look at it. What is this tape? There is no tape here. They got this gap. On Nighttime Creations, that gap's not there. You pay more for quality. Here are these two. It's not even remotely close.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
There's only one other company making them. I've asked them to send me one of their costumes so that I can compare them, and they've declined, and they're real jackasses.
David from Kiss Replicas was offered to join in, and he declined.
By the way, that video review of the Demon armor, Monster armor to be exact, that was like 4 years ago, man.
There you have it.
We had already closed our factory and production facility overseas.
Those boots are still in the manufacturing process, and we had to halt that at the time of the worldwide quarantine shutting down. And quarantining overseas occurred sooner than it did here.
In a March 6th post on Facebook showing the assembly of the Demon Unmasked armor, there was a comment asking very specifically, and I quote, "So these aren't made overseas?" The answer came, "No, these are made in-house in our studio by our team in Canada," end quote. Which is it? Do you have the stuff made, or do you make it in-house? We're a little confused.
We have been fully operational for the entire COVID-19 shutdown.
The pandemic has closed a lot of people down. We're still working to make the costumes that rock, and we're doing it safely. We're even using masks. I'd like to get serious for a moment and set all the sarcasm aside. We all have something in common, Kiss. The band influenced most of our lives, whether you be a lawyer, whether you be something in their music inspired all of us. That's why we're here today. That's why we all are in this thing called the Kiss Army. And let's face it, most of us will be till we die. We all work hard for our money, and when we do, we expect quality. It's not asking too much. Deliver what they wore is what Kiss Replicas means. It doesn't mean a facsimile that is made in a third world country that will fall apart and is held together with tape. While every attempt has been made to destroy my reputation, slandering me, telling lies, there's one fact some people need to take a look at. I'm still churning out material. Top of the line material. I created a super team. I handpicked the people that I work with. I was taught by the people that built it for Kiss. End of story. I've got years of items in my collection to look back and make sure it looks exactly right. And I make sure it fits you before it is sent to you. Plain and simple. Kiss Army, you have a blessed day, and I hope we hear from you soon, and hopefully we'll get to see the band soon and get over this nightmare of a pandemic. Love you, Kiss Army. God bless you.